Hey everybody, this is the 7th entry into the Depression Diary, I guess, that I'm recording. Today's started out not too bad. I actually was able to get up and within a few minutes find a job on Craigslist that I was able to apply for. This job application was for a recycling bin thing. Basically, it's this company that has these pods that they place in different locations, and the person who works at the pod receives recyclables from people that drop them off. They weigh them and then pay the customer for the recycling. At least that's how I understand it. There's a video on YouTube that shows the steps of what's supposed to be done for this job. Now, whether or not I actually get a response, from the looks of the history of me submitting resumes to different companies, I'm not going to expect anything, but at least I was able to get up and apply. I have an appointment on Thursday for the Department of Rehabilitation, which is apparently a government department that is going to help me look for work, I think. I'm not exactly sure, but I know that because of my clinical depression, I was able to get an appointment with them. And on Thursday at 10 in the morning, I'll be in Menlo Park talking to this representative. I'm finding out exactly what it is that this group does. It was suggested to me by my psychiatrist that I contact them. So that's what I've done. I also have an appointment on Friday for a medical, I don't know what this is. I had this referral form for this medical group thing. I'm not exactly very clear, but it has to do with my medication, so I'm going to follow up on it. Hopefully it'll help me get my medication at a cheaper rate than what they're expecting me to pay at the pharmacy. Like I said, $2,500 for 2 medications. It's $2,000 for the Abilify, and $550 for the Cymbalta, which is money that I don't have. So yesterday I went to the library and read some more of my book. It was suggested that one of the topics that I bring up on these videos is the books that I'm reading. And I thought about that, actually. And I realized that I'm not very good at describing the story for this series of books. I'm reading the Game of Thrones series of books. I think it's what is it? A Story of Ice and Fire, I think is the actual title of the series, but I call it the Game of Thrones because that was the first book, and anybody who knows the Game of Thrones TV show, which is based on the novels, will know what I'm talking about. But I'm on the 4th book, and basically the way that these books are written is it's not a single character's story. It's the story of the world told by the different perspectives of the different perspectives of the characters in the book and the books. And the first 3 of these books were consistent character returns. Well, when I say consistent, I mean certain characters were repeatedly touched on. I mean, if you go through the history of the Game of Thrones, characters die left and right. If you know anything about the Game of Thrones characters, and I'm talking about like main story characters, Martin is a little crazy when it comes to killing off characters. I mean, characters that you don't expect to die get killed off quick. So the first 3 books were somewhat consistent with the characters that they kept going back to, and the story arc being told from their perspectives. But this 4th book is introducing new characters, and at least the perspectives of the characters themselves. These aren't characters that have been recently introduced. These are characters that are in the story but weren't touched on before. So it's a little slow going on the 4th book. There's like 1 or 2 characters, there's 3 characters that I can think of that were consistent, but they weren't characters that the story was told from their perspective before. And one of the characters I'm not really that interested in. So you could imagine it's a little, like I said, it's a little slow going getting through that. and the other parts of the story. But the basic premise behind the Game of Thrones is it's a story about a kingdom, and the actual Iron Throne, which is the king's throne of this kingdom, and the fight to maintain that throne. Different families that have gone and schemed and plotted and assassinated and whatnot, maintaining the Iron Throne, and the different people that are involved in the wars that are going on and whatnot. Their stories are all being mixed in into this one twisted. Like I said, I can't really describe the story very well. I think that if you have any opportunity to check out the TV show, that will give you an idea of the world of these books, and what it's about. But I'm on the 4th book now, and I'm slowly making my way through that. I think I'm like 1/5 of the way through. I know people that have flown through these books. I don't know how, to be honest with you. I don't know how it's possible that you could get through these books as quickly as some people do, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, that's about what's up with me and the books. Sorry that I wasn't a little bit more clear. It's got to be one of the most convoluted book explanations anybody's ever given. And I'm sorry for that. So yeah, I've been on Vloggerheads a lot more recently, and touching base there a little bit more often, trying to start to get involved again. There's been some drama the last couple days. It seems like whenever I come back or I make an attempt to try to come back, there's always drama. But then again, for any sort of video sharing site, you're going to find drama. I guess it just depends on where you look. So I hope you're all doing well. I've received a couple more email messages from new people. So hello to you all. Thank you very much for your kind words. And I appreciate the fact that you've taken the time to watch these videos, and I'm hoping that my blathering is some way able to give you some strength, or to give you a point of reference or whatnot. I'm here if you need to talk. Feel free to shoot me a message or a comment, and I'm happy to respond. And for those of you that have already sent me messages via email or whatnot that I haven't responded to, I promise I will get back to you. I just have to get the steam going, because mostly it's about trying to actually have content in the message response, rather than just, hey, thanks for commenting, and yeah, you're right. You know, I mean, sending you back a two sentence email after you sent me like 3 or 4 paragraphs of content, it just doesn't seem fair. So I'm working on it. In the meantime, I hope you're all doing well. For those of you out there that are dealing with depression, I hope you're okay. If you need someone to talk to, or somebody to yell at, or just somebody to vent to, feel free to shoot me a message. I'm happy to listen and give perspective, and just let you know that you're not alone. As much as that set of words does nothing when you're feeling like shit, it's true. You know, I'm here to talk to you if you need someone to talk to. Alright then, I guess I will stop this blathering video, and I will talk to you all later.